Well, hello, it's me again, Grambo. What do you think about Nancy Pelosi this past few days? She had another press conference, but wouldn't take any questions about her lying and didn't want to discuss it. She said it's too distracting. She stands by what she said, but she doesn't want to talk about it because it's distracting. It's distracting from health care and in education and everything that's more pressing than the fact that she's a liar. She's an embarrassment. I understand, though, that Obama has never liked her. But even worse for Obama is this gaffe machine Biden. Joe Biden is every day it's something new. Those two have that president embarrassed all the time. And you know you've got Joe Biden, you folks, you loony left, and you were all so afraid that Sarah Palin was going to be vice president. And you got Joe Biden. Come on. Enough of him. The detainees at Guantanamo Bay are better off right where they are. They can read together, they read the Quran, they can play games together, they can communicate with each other, they can stroll around the prison with each other. It's very easy for them down there. They don't complain, they get 3 good meals a day. But if they bring them here into the U.S. and put them in a maximum security prison, they're going to be on lockdown 23 hours a day. They're going to be in solitary. They're not going to be able to be with each other at all or visit with each other. And they can't let them out in the general population because the prisoners will kill them. So they're going to be worse off 5 stories down in a maximum security prison than they'll ever be at Gitmo. They should leave them right there. That little speech that Obama gave last week, Cheney spoke very honestly, very truthfully. Obama came on afterwards with his pathetic little speech. And he talked about his favorite subject a lot, in his recent speeches, in fact. His favorite subject is himself. So it was all I, me, I. And the other subject he'd like to talk about is what he inherited from George Bush. In his last speech, after Cheney spoke, he mentioned George Bush 28 times. I don't know when the loony left is going to inherit this recession. I don't know when it's going to be Barack Obama's recession. A little analogy I heard was, if you had a football coach at a college football coach, and he'd lost for 8 straight years. And so they hired, with a lot more money, a new coach. How long do you think they'd let that coach say, well, that's the fault of the coach in 2008. Oh, that's the fault of the coach in 2006. Or it's the fault of all the coaches between 2001 and 2009. Would you keep him? Would you continue to want to pay him? No. Eventually, Obama is going to have to step up. Now, he said he was going to cut George Bush's deficit in half. And the way he's done it is by quadrupling it. Does that make any sense? What was I going to tell you? Oh, regarding Gitmo, someone who's a lot smarter than me said a day before yesterday, I think it was, is if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. He made this great announcement on his first day in office that he was going to close Guantanamo Bay without a plan. And now he's backed himself into a corner. He's painted himself into a corner as usual. And that press secretary that he has, that is the most inept man I've ever seen. Every day he can't answer. He's all and and for 3 minutes to answer one question, and then he doesn't even get the answer straight. But half of his problem, he's confused because Obama flip-flops so much. So that poor guy comes out, states Obama's position, everything's fine. The next day Obama's changed his position, and then this poor guy's got to come out and face the reporters. And he try to straighten them around on that, and the next day Obama changes his position again and sends that poor guy out to take all the questions. It doesn't make any sense to me that they would put him through that. His name's Robert Gibbs, fine, and he's not as good as any of the press secretaries I've ever seen. But he's never had it so that Obama doesn't make anything clear. He's always changing his mind. He'll make a statement that a policy, and then all the other little loony left will get a hold of him and say, oh, no, you can't do that. You've got to change that around and do it different. At least now he's fighting the ACLU on this releasing photographs. Those people want those photographs shown. They want to incite people to riot. They want our men, more of them, to get killed than already are. And I'll have to tell you this. They said that shoot, wait a minute. Gitmo is a recruiting tool for Al-Qaeda. Well, it didn't exist. It didn't exist back on 9/11, did it? No, it didn't exist. And they had a reason then to be recruited. They are out to kill us. They are raised from little folks to kill people that don't agree with them. Our boys go over there and they fight these people that are subhuman. Those people can take a little 5-year-old girl and slit her throat if it suits their purpose. If they're doing it for Allah, they'll go to heaven to be with Allah. The more people they kill, the better. Innocents, women, children, they use them for shields. Our boys go over there, and girls. These are people who will move a caterpillar off the sidewalk so it won't get stepped on, or rescue a fly out of the dishwater, as mine have done. You put them over with those people who are subhuman, no respect for human life. They're killing machines. They're totally different. I don't know why more of our boys don't come back damaged. Frankly, I don't think after they see 2 or 3 things like that, and a little child with their head cut off or blown off, or people getting bombed by suicide bombers and whatnot all the time. You can't deal with people who don't care if they die. How are you going to do anything with a person who is bent on committing suicide in the name of Allah? There's no way we can. So I don't know what's going to happen, eventually, but our boys are seeing horrible things. And I hope everybody's behind them in this country, and I hope we do find a way to bring them home, but I don't see it happening anytime soon. Okay, see you around.